So, The Mandalorian is a new Star Wars show on Disney+. It's the first live-action Star Wars TV show, or streaming show. I don't know if you'd call it a TV show. But yeah, I decided to make The Mandalorian from The Mandalorian. I wanted to make this guy before the show came out because I thought the design was pretty cool. Even if I didn't like the show, I'd still have a cool looking figure. As of recording right now, the show has been out. There's been 5 episodes, and I gotta say, it's been my favorite thing Disney's done with Star Wars since they've bought Star Wars, which is a pretty sad statement, to be honest. But I love the overall feel of the show, a nice Western vibe. I love the music. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are doing a great job so far with the show, and it has been exceeding my expectations. I've been really enjoying it. So, yeah, I made this guy. I'm pretty happy with how he turned out. He's definitely one of my favorite figures I've made this year. And, yeah, so let's go into a close-up, and I can talk to you about how I made him. So let's do that. So Mando, or our Mandalorian, is definitely one of my favorite figures I've made this year, like I said at the start of the video, and really happy with how this guy turned out, so hopefully I'm not unbearable as I gush over my own work like a fucking idiot. But yeah, so we'll go over his guns first. So as you can see right here, I have his pistol. This is just the Brick Arms Galactic Gunslinger pistol. I think that's what they have it listed as. And this is based off his pistol from the show, so it's completely accurate. No need to make my own. I just painted it up. As you can see, the silver, the gold, bit of brown for the handle, and then I did actually carve out the barrel. So you can see right there, give it a little depth, added some gray. And yeah, so that was nice. No need to have to make this pistol, and does the job. Alrighty, so moving on to his back, we have his pulse rifle, or as I like to call it, his cattle prod. This thing's actually based off of the Boba Fett from the holiday specials rifle, and they put it in the show, which I thought was pretty fun little callback to that piece of garbage. But yeah, so I made this rifle using a Brick Arms flintlock rifle, and I made this thing way too long. It is still kind of long, and I shortened it a bunch of times, especially the area up here where the trigger is close to. And it's still, like I said, way too long, and from having to make it shorter and paint it all up, he can't actually hold it, so it's pretty much just a decoration on his back, which kind of sucks. So if I ever make another version of this rifle, I'll try to learn from my mistakes so he can actually hold it. So as of right now, it's just kind of on his back, but I'm really happy with how the paint job turned out. You can see I put on all the bolts up here, the gold holding the scope in place. The actual prod itself has a bit of blue on there as of some heat warpage. You kind of see it a little better on this side. And I was pretty happy with that. Used mostly sculpted out of Procreate. There's a bit of a paper clip down there, painted it up, and yeah, it has a magnet in the back, come right off. And if I turn it around right words. If I turn it around, you can see it's about the same on the other side. Yeah, so I think that turned out pretty nice. So with the weapons out of the way, we can take a look at the rest of the figure, and I guess we'll start off with the helmet. I don't know if you guys know this, but he's actually wearing a Mandalorian helmet, so maybe he's related to Boba Fett. Leave your theories in the comments. Yeah, but speaking of Boba Fett, very similar to my 1313 figure I made last year. I carved out the visor, like I've been doing with all my Star Wars helmeted characters, and that turned out really nice. I made the cheeks more indented on the sides, as you can see, in comparison to a normal Mandalorian helmet. I added the little teeth at the bottom of the visor. I sculpted on the little earpieces up there on both sides. Then we have the strip going all the way over the helmet to the back. And then back here we have these little plates. There's like 6 of them, painted all that. I extended the helmet to be, you know, more in line with itself, because the Lego one is based off the Boba Fett one, so it kind of, there's like a little gap up here. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Hopefully you do. But yeah, really happy with how the helmet turned out. Painted it in a Model Masters steel, and then hit it with a Model Masters gloss black wash to kind of bring out that kind of more dirtied up look. And I'm really happy with that. And then if I take the helmet off, there's no face. It doesn't take the helmet off in the show, so no need to make a face under there. But yeah, pretty happy with the helmet. So the torso is sculpted out of Procreate. And once that was hardened, I took a X-Acto knife and a drill bit and added all the scrapes and indentations. Then painted that up in a reddish brown, you know, added the blaster marks and whatnot. The bandolier is a piece of electrical tape The 4 little canisters on the front are rolled up bits of Procreate. The little buckle up there that's supposed to attach with that strap to the rifle, that is Procreate, and then the strap is actual, electrical tape. And then the cape, which is just a Cape Madness cape, I added some holes in the back and some fraying to the bottom. You can see the strap kind of continues under the back there. It is glued to the front, which was kind of dumb. I did that before painting the back. And speaking of the back, if I lift up here, I do have all the back detail. You got the back armor and the bandolier, and then you got the belt buckle down there and the little canisters on both sides, and his ass armor. I remember watching the first episode and noticed that he had that, so I was, like, I gotta put that on there. I gotta be accurate, and I think no one else really cares about that, but I did it anyway. But yeah, so then his arms, we have the Shore Trooper shoulder pad over here, sculpted out of Procreate. It's kind of funny, he gets rid of that shoulder pad in the first episode, but whatever, I still like the look of it. Then the gauntlets are made out of Procreate, and you got the little cable that comes out of the back there. That's what that silver bit is on the bottom, because he shoots a cable in the first episode. You got the 4 little rockets, and then the red lights on the front. The panels sculpted onto the hand, the armor there, got the fingered leather gloves, I don't know what you would call those. And then if I lift up the arm here, I did paint onto the side of the torso. Don't do that too often, but the figure, I sanded it to be in line with the legs so the paint doesn't actually scratch off. And then on this side, we have the red shoulder pad and the gauntlet with the little keypad, and sculpted that. Pretty happy with that. And then on the back, you can see a little more detail. There's also a cross hatch pattern for his his elbow pad. It's on both sides. Painted that. You can kind of see that. See it right there. The light's a little glaring right there, but you can see it. Little triangles. That was fun to paint. And then yeah, so we'll go over to the belt down here. Belt is made out of electrical tape. The belt buckle is Procreate. The big pouch there is Procreate. This one big tube connecting to the bandolier, that's Procreate. The little tubes are Procreate. The holster is made out of electrical tape and Procreate, so I was pretty happy with how that turned out. And then on this side we have his little thermal detonators, I guess. There's 3 of them there. That's made out of just bits of electrical tape painted up. And then you guys saw the back of the belt already. Got his little bluish gray thigh side panels on both sides. So those turned out pretty nice. And then going down to the legs, we have his thigh armor. Credit to Legomatic 9. I saw his work in progress of his Mandalorian, and that he had sculpted the thigh armor, and I was like, that actually looks pretty good, because I was initially just going to paint it. So I kind of copied him there. So yeah, go check out Legomatic 9. He made a video recently on his Mandalorian. Go give it a watch. Leave a like. Leave a comment down below. Tell him I sent you, I guess. I don't know. And then you got his knee pads down there. The right has the Shore Trooper knee pad, and then the left has the basic Mandalorian type of knee pad, and those are both painted up in their respective colors. Then we have the 4 straps, 2 on each boot, and have those wrapping all the way around the legs. They go onto the inside of the legs as well. So let me show you that real quick. So you can see they are on the inside. Then we have the shoes painted on, kind of that Mandalorian design, or my basic shoe design. And then there's 1 pouch on this leg, and on this leg you have the 6 canisters. And I did not paint the knife. I forgot to do that, so something to maybe return to at some point. But yeah, that is my Mandalorian. Hopefully I didn't drag on too long, and I explained myself without sounding like a madman. So another figure done, another video on the channel. I hope you're fucking happy. But to answer any of your questions, I know a lot of people like to ask of other characters I'd like to make. So from the show, what I have kind of general idea, I'd like to make Baby Yoda, who wouldn't, the fully Beskar look of the Mandalorian, IG-11, Paz Vizsla, and possibly Cara Dune. So those are kind of some characters I'd like to make from the show. So hopefully I can make those at some point, hopefully relatively soon or later in the future, who knows. And yeah, so please give the video a like or a dislike, depending on your preference. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of this guy before YouTube takes away my comment section. I gotta look into all that stuff with, marked for kids and whatnot for your channel, and, $42,000 fine. So I'll probably do an update on that at some point. I might not be able to post, YouTube videos anymore if that really goes through. So I'll probably make an update video depending on what I decide to do. But yeah, as of right now, this is a new video. Thank you for watching. I think I said at some point when I was talking about the thigh armor, definitely go check out Legomatic 9. Some inspiration for that came from his Mandalorian, and go watch some of his stuff. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description down below instead of someone else for once, because he can go fuck himself. That's about it for this video. I got nothing else much to say. Hope you guys have a good day. Fuck off.